As Lady Eleanor Rochfort prepared to confront the darkness enveloping Hollow's End, she sought the guidance of a reclusive alchemist and scholar known only as Madame Leclerc. The enigmatic woman resided in a secluded, crumbling tower on the outskirts of the village. Rumoured to possess the knowledge of the arcane and the forbidden, Madame Leclerc was said to have the power to pierce the veil between worlds. Driven by her newfound role as the guardian of Hollow's End, Eleanor ventured to the tower, hoping to gain insight into the cosmic horrors that threatened her world and the secrets that bound the village to the abyss. As she entered the tower, Eleanor found herself surrounded by relics of a time long past. Ancient tomes, cryptic scrolls, and bizarre instruments of unknown purpose filled the dimly lit chamber. Madame Leclerc, a woman of ethereal beauty and ageless wisdom, greeted Eleanor with a knowing smile, as if she had been expecting her arrival all along. Together, Eleanor and Madame Leclerc delved into the secrets that had been hidden within the shadows of Hollow's End. The arcane knowledge held within the tomes and scrolls revealed the dark history of the village and the unnatural forces that had woven their way into its very foundation. As they worked to uncover the truth, Eleanor learned of the existence of a powerful artifact known as the Abyssal Key that could be used to close the door between worlds and banish the cosmic horrors that threatened her world. The key, however, was hidden away in a realm beyond the grasp of the living, a place where the spirits of the Forsaken lingered and the cosmic forces that had ensnared Hollow's End held dominion. With Madame Leclerc's guidance, Eleanor prepared to venture into the abyss, armed with the knowledge and the power she had gained from her journey through the village's haunted past. As she stood on the precipice of the unknown, Eleanor Rochfort knew that she must face the darkness that lay within the veil of the abyss and retrieve the Abyssal Key if she hoped to save Hollow's End and fulfill her destiny as the guardian of the village. But the abyss was not a place for the faint of heart. The whispers of the forsaken spirits and the cosmic horrors that lurked within the shadows threatened to consume her very soul. As Eleanor stepped through the veil, she knew that she must confront not only the darkness that lay within the abyss, but also the darkness that had taken root within her own heart. As Lady Eleanor Rochfort ventured into the abyss, she found herself in a twisted, nightmarish landscape that seemed to be woven from the darkest corners of human fear and despair. The forsaken spirits of Hollow's End and Dunraven Manor roamed this realm, forever trapped between worlds, their tormented whispers echoing through the void. In her search for the Abyssal Key, Eleanor encountered the remnants of ancient rituals and forgotten traditions that had bound the village to the cosmic horrors that threatened her world. The twisted roots of Hollow's End's dark past seemed to stretch into the very heart of the abyss, and Eleanor knew that she must navigate the shadowy labyrinth of the damned if she hoped to retrieve the key and save her world. As she journeyed deeper into the abyss, Eleanor found herself confronted by a series of harrowing trials, each designed to test her resolve and her connection to the spirits of the Forsaken. She was forced to witness the suffering and the sorrow of the spirits, to see the world through their eyes and experience the pain and the loss that had driven them to the brink of madness. Each trial brought her closer to the Abyssal Key, but also threatened to shatter her sanity and her soul. As she faced the darkness that had consumed the spirits of Hollow's End, Eleanor found herself questioning her own strength and her ability to bear the weight of the village's cursed legacy. But with every trial she faced, Eleanor felt the whispers of the spirits guiding her, their sorrow and their pain giving her the strength to persevere. As she confronted the horrors of the abyss, Eleanor began to understand the true nature of the curse that had befallen Hollow's End and the cosmic forces that sought to consume her world. At last, Eleanor reached the heart of the abyss, where the Abyssal Key lay hidden within a twisted shrine of bone and shadow. As she reached for the key, the whispers of the forsaken spirits grew to a deafening crescendo, their voices merging with the cosmic horrors that lurked in the shadows. As Eleanor Rochfort claimed the Abyssal Key and prepared to return to the world of the living, she knew that she had faced the darkness within her own soul and emerged victorious. But the trials of the abyss were only the beginning, and the battle to save Hollow's End from the cosmic horrors that threatened her world had only just begun. With the abyssal key in her possession, Lady Eleanor Rochefort returned to the world of the living, determined to close the door between worlds and banish the cosmic horrors that threatened Hollow's End. But the abyss had left its mark upon her soul, and the whispers of the forsaken spirits continued to haunt her every step. Together with Madame Leclerc, Eleanor delved into the arcane knowledge held within the ancient tomes and scrolls, searching for a way to use the abyssal key to close the door and break the curse that had befallen the village. They discovered that the key could only be used at the Nexus of Nightmares, a place where the fabric of reality was at its weakest, and the cosmic forces that sought to consume her world held the greatest power. The Nexus of Nightmares lay hidden within the heart of Dunraven Manor, in the very chamber where the clockmaker had unwittingly opened the door to the cosmic horrors that now threatened Hollow's End. As Eleanor and Madame Leclerc made their way to the manor, they knew that they must confront the full force of the cosmic forces and the spirits of the Forsaken if they hoped to save the village. As they entered the chamber, they found themselves surrounded by a swirling vortex of darkness and despair, the Nexus of Nightmares pulsating with the power of the cosmic horrors that sought to consume their world. The whispers of the forsaken spirits echoed through the chamber, their voices merging with the malevolent forces that clawed at the edges of reality. With the abyssal key in hand, Eleanor prepared to close the door between worlds and banish the cosmic horrors that threatened her world. But the forces of darkness would not be defeated so easily. As Eleanor and Madame Leclerc began the ritual to close the door, they found themselves confronted by a torrent of nightmares and unspeakable horrors, each one more terrifying and malevolent than the last. As the darkness closed in around them, Eleanor Rochefort knew that she must draw upon the strength she had gained from her journey through the abyss and the trials she had faced. With the whispers of the forsaken spirits guiding her, Eleanor stood at the heart of the Nexus of Nightmares, determined to save Hollow's End and fulfill her destiny as the guardian of the village.